Hello, everyone. This is Mike and Renee Friedrich with the Friedrich Team here at eXp Realty. And today we are joined with Nick from
Scott and Baldwin CPAs.
Yay. Thank you so much for joining us, Nick.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Especially during tax season.
Yeah.
Hey, so we brought Nick on today because he is the expert, and we thought we should do a little piece on Prop 19, what it is, how it helps, especially our 55 plus community, and what it replaces.
Yeah, so Prop 19 passed last year, and Nick's going to give us a quick overview of how it affects fire victims, how it affects the 55 plus, and it's basically, we've just talked about it, principal residences, right, Nick?
Correct. That is correct. And so it was based, it was based around senior citizens, severely disabled individuals, and fire victims. They're essentially able to take the taxable value of their real estate taxes and transfer that statewide up to 3 times.
Okay, and we had something similar before, right? That was Prop 60 that would let people move from county to county, right?
Yes, county to county, but now it's statewide, and that was limited to 1 time in your lifetime. Now you can do it up to 3 times.
Okay, so why is that important? I mean, if you could just explain it, like if somebody bought a house 20 years ago in the Bay Area, for instance.
Yeah, if you buy a house in the Bay Area 20 years ago, you're locked into that rate. Now, let's say you want to move up to the Sacramento area, and let's say that the property value that you had before was $300,000. The house that you're acquiring is now $800,000. You would see that increase in your annual property tax bill. What this does is it locks in the prior rate that you had. That way you don't have additional property taxes, even though you decide to upgrade or downgrade.
That's amazing, right?
This is statewide.
Okay, and it's statewide now. Before, I think it was 5 counties or 7 counties that
Yeah, there weren't very
reciprocated.
many. Yeah, for sure.
And El Dorado County was one of them.
It was for a while, and then it's.
Yes, they were.
Right. And now it encompasses also fire victims, which obviously in the late history makes sense, right? A lot of people are getting displaced, and if they want to rebuild somewhere else or buy something new, resale, they would have to get not only deal with insurance companies, but potentially with a higher tax base.
Exactly.
That's eliminated now, right?
Yeah, that is correct. And so it was essentially, they were one of the main factors for this bill being passed.
Okay, all right.
And then we had this come up recently for a client who inherited a property. And so this is what brought up this conversation. So can you speak to, if somebody inherits a primary residence from their parents or grandparents, what happens with the tax base at that point?
So an inherited property, you receive what's called a step up in basis. And so let's say the deceased parent bought the house in 1970 for $10,000. Now it's worth $2 million. Well, the person that receives the property gets a step up in basis. And so now their house is worth $2 million. If they decide to sell that, then the taxable gain, the capital gain on that is much lower as if they retain the original basis of the property.
Okay. But just to reiterate, this is just for primary residence, right?
Yes, correct. Primary residence. That is my understanding.
Of the deceased person?
Of the deceased person, yes. Okay. Primary residence. And then what happens a lot is children or grandchildren that acquire the property already have their roots established, and so they don't want to move into that house. And so what they're able to do is sell it at a minimal capital gain, or if the house is, if it's an area that they want to move into or it's an upgrade, they can certainly move into that house and still retain that step up in basis.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Well, thank you. I mean, I want to point out real quick, this is not supposed to be tax advice. and we for sure not, and right, so every situation is different. And
Absolutely.
So if somebody had a specific question about this, how would they get in touch with you, Nick?
Yeah, so our firm is located in Roseville, California, but we have clients nationwide. Our phone number is area code 916-722-2524, or you can reach me directly. I've got an easy name. It's Nick Smith, and so my email is nick.smith@scott-baldwin.com.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you very much. Any last comments that we should have asked you that we didn't, that we should have covered?
No, I think we hit all the high points. I think that the main thing is if you decide to take advantage of Prop 19, there's plenty of paperwork that goes into it, and one factor is you have to file the paperwork up to 2 years after you sell or give away your old property. So there is a time limit on this, but it is 2 years.
Okay, so it doesn't have to happen right away. That's good to know.
That is great.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Again,
Great info, Nick. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You guys are welcome.
This is one where Renee talks a little bit less because
Because I hate taxes.
well, we appreciate you. We partner with you. So thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate it. And maybe in the future we can have some other, we'll ask our clients actually.
Yeah, what do they want to know?
Yeah, what they want to know. And maybe we can do a Q&A.
No, that sounds great. Certainly happy to help you guys.
I hope you stay sane during tax season, and thanks again.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I'll be holed away in my office, but that's how it goes.
Sounds good. Take
Sounds
care.
good.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Nick.